NUTWARD television. Every day we approach the topics you motherfuckers want to, but don't. Again, and as usual, the dude you love to hate. Stylistic. Yo, what up, people? Dudes you love to hate, Stylistic, man. TacticalVogueYahoo.com, man. Mr. Monstrosity 19. People like this beat, so I thought I'd put it back on for a minute. I love these damn kettle drums and shit. What's happening? Yo, I don't know if y'all got like nice sound systems connected to y'all's computers and shit when y'all watching these videos, but if you happen to have that surround sound shit on your computer, when you rock when my videos come on and the little intros start, the little beats or whatever, turn the bass all the way up and turn the volume up, and I want you to hear the depth of my music. Like, fuck the track, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to hear the way I hear sounds and shit. And if y'all can hear that, then maybe y'all can hear what I'm on with my music. I try to be on some way out weird shit with the motherfucking music and shit. Even when I rhyme, I really don't focus on rhyming on this shit too much or whatever. But I'm like I've been practicing a little bit more, going back into my shit again. I really think I'm gonna try one more time to just like put out a real ill product. That's really what I'm on. My book and everything. I'm trying to bombard the whole industry all at once. This fall coming up with this particular little project that I want to do. I got a phone call today from Captain Solo. Right. And it was surprising. And he wanted to give me props for how I handled myself on the Extra Malot show. Extra Mike, whatever the fuck her name is. So, at the time, my man, Callio, had just hit me on the messenger. And was like, damn, you still fucking with dude? And I'm like, yo, dude, just hit me. You know what I mean? I'm a good dude. Like, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just an open nigga. I got no reason to be beefing with this dude. Like, he was on what he was on. I was on what I was on, and it is what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? I just fucking kept it moving and shit. Anyway, while we was talking, Captain Solo was like, man, I came to a realization about something that you said was right. That a lot of dudes are just taking offense to when you say the word, but they're not even really listening to what the fuck you're saying. But it's the truth. A lot of motherfuckers don't know that they're lame. A lot of motherfuckers need to learn how to like develop some type of charm, develop some type of je ne sais quoi, you know, that I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? That they need to develop some type of fucking savoir-faire about themselves. And charisma, if you will, personality, if you will. So, at Captain Solo's suggestion, we have this video. Define lame. Okay. Now, by the definition of the actual word lame, right, in the context and how it originally was used to denote some type of lack in physical or mental ability. You know what I'm saying? You had a lame leg, so your leg wasn't working all the way up to steam. So in essence, it affected you. You had a lame walk. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Just like your mind is a muscle, and if you do not use that shit or whatever the fuck, it becomes weak. You know what I'm saying? It atrophies. Same thing happens when interacting with the opposite sex. Now, lames, y'all don't know this. You're not immune. It's your turn. If you were concentrating on walking the straight and narrow, you didn't get in any trouble, you didn't go in any parties, you were just in your books, doing what you had to do, and you came out and you got your good job, and your complaint is the girls don't like you, you're boring. That makes you lame. You have nothing to offer a female as far as mental stimulation, because most men that are successful with women will tell you that more than anything, right? Even sometimes more than looks, right? A female wants a guy that makes her laugh. I'm not saying all women, I'm just saying a large number of them like a dude that's funny, right? Now let's define funny. You got two kinds of funny. You have funny as in his behavior is awkward and quirky and is funny and the way he does things is funny. Or you have that kind of funny that it took a little bit of mind to come up with that. You're a little bit witty, a little creative with it, right? You have people, some people just like to laugh. It don't matter how you make them laugh as long as they laugh. Now, in order to be truly funny, when you're naturally funny, you know it. You develop a timing. You develop, you know what I'm saying, the way you talk and all that old bullshit, whatever. If you're trying to be a comedian or if you're just naturally funny, you know how to keep a crowd going, how to keep a party hopping, right? Now, what makes lames oblivious to this is because they haven't had social interaction. In order to be considered funny, somebody has to tell you that you're funny. Because normally when you think you're funny, you're not. You know what I'm saying? So, to be considered funny means that you would have to have interacted with people and yet and still are able to laugh with people and at yourself. That's a trait that a lot of women like. A guy that don't take themselves too fucking seriously. Now, if you're all about your books and all that and all you can talk about is your job, you take yourself too seriously. Women are not going to like you. And the women that do like you are only going to like you for what you're suitable for. Going to work, staying the fuck away from her, dropping a check, and being responsible. That makes you lame. It is not lame to be responsible. It's lame to be only focused on paying bills. That's lame. If you've only been around your mom, you don't know how it is to interact with other women. And if you come with that, this is how I am towards my mom, to see, because every female in the world is not a woman or a lady, and not every woman is a bitch or a hoe. But there are a lot of them that are interchanging. Like all black women don't have bad attitudes. But you have some hoes with bad attitudes, some women with bad attitudes. You have some women with good attitudes that are hoes. You have some motherfucking women, you know what I'm saying, with not so good attitude that are hoes. And it's all interchangeable and transferable. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you don't know this makes you lame. The fact that you treat every fucking woman exactly the same makes you a lame. Because although they're all the same kind of brand woman, they're all individuals. And you not knowing, not having a social experience, which is already making you lame, having your preconceived notions about your superiority because you're a guy, because wherever the fuck you got that shit from, makes you a fucking lame. And then the fact you try to, you know what I'm saying, subject a female to that shit and then think you're right, makes you lame. The strongest part of game is the truth. The strongest game is basically, this is who I am and I'm not changing it. Now, if you want to fuck with me, you're going to have to do something. That's game. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, everybody is basically gambling when they fuck with people out here. The fact that you're not willing to gamble to, one, build onto yourself and get those things that, you know, that are going to complete you, make you like feel secure or whatever, however you measure yourself, makes you a fucking lame. The fact that you're looking over here watching all these other people do it and then mad because you can't do it makes you a fucking lame. What stops a lame from being a lame is the courage to do something he hasn't done before. If you never talk to a chick, the real pretty chick, you know, she might be super like chocolatey brown with beautiful skin, nice body, you know, stallion, or she might be a motherfucking red bone with long fucking hair. She could be a motherfucking white girl. She could be what the fuck ever that you're scared to approach, right? Even if you get shot down, the moment that you say, you know what, I'm not funny, I don't have no personality, but I'm trying to get about this lame shit. I'm trying to get out here in the world and see what's to it. I want to see what these other motherfuckers is doing. They bleed just like me, and they put on their pants one leg at a time just like me. Their dick goes to the left in their underwear just like mine. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? When you start approaching the world as your own man, as a man, all the bullshit stops. And you stop being a lame. And that's when you become a man. The coolest thing about being cool is knowing it's cool to be yourself. You lames don't get that. That's why you think you have to identify yourselves through your car, through your job, through your degree, through whatever. That's what makes you lame. Because you don't know and you're not willing to fucking try something else. That makes you lame. That makes you slow. Now, in closing, I always quote Einstein, right? And Einstein said, true insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Soak on that, niggas. I'm going to go out with this track.